I believe the NFL leans on people like Richard Sherman to turn it into a spectacle.
And to make a big deal about it? To get people talking about it?
I think about everything Richard Sherman's done. He's made a big deal of it over the course of his career.
It doesn't matter who he plays for. Right now he's a San Francisco 49er. He's a smart dude. He says things well, and he sent out a tweet after one of his teammates got hit with a personal foul over the weekend after what the refs are saying he led with his head in a tackle. I'm going to try to share this video. We're going to play a little bit of it. You can hear the play-by-play guy talking about it. But here's the deal. This year, the NFL, if you didn't know, they instated a new rule about how you tackle. And they don't want you to lead with your head. They want you to lead with your shoulders. Okay, that's fine. Now, if anybody played football, you know that when you lead with your shoulders, what's attached to your shoulders? Your head. Your neck and your head.
So it's kind of hard.
And your head sticks out further when you're going. So in this play, and have you seen the play?
Yeah.
Okay. If you haven't seen the play, the guy is, it looks like a punt return. I'm seeing a quick little version of this on Twitter. It's either a punt or a kickoff return. I'm thinking it's a punt return. And his teammate from the 49ers is coming down. And when he goes to tackle him, he puts his head to the guy's left side, or his left side, and he hits him with the shoulder.
He did exactly what the NFL wants him to do.
Right, but he got penalized. It was a bad call.
Because he led with his head.
People are freaked out that this is going to turn into flag football soon. And we all know the reason why. CT is this concussion issue that we're finding more about over the past decade, especially just the last couple of years, destroys people's lives, literally to the point where they commit suicide. We know it's something that has to be dealt with. And I just, over the weekend, happened to hear a study before this game. I think it was Friday evening or Saturday morning that, high schools are having to cancel their football programs because not enough kids are turning out for football because their parents don't want them to.
I called this.
You've said this
3 or 4 years ago. I said, listen, as a parent, I'm not going to encourage my son to be in football, knowing the risks that are involved with football. There are other things out there for them to do.
But what if he comes to you and he says, Dad, I really want to play football. All my friends are playing. I really want to play football.
I would not encourage it. That's not to say I would not allow it, but I would not encourage it. I would be like, are you sure? Then I would sit down and have this conversation with him, maybe show him some videos, say, see this guy right here?
Now, here's the thing.
This guy right here committed suicide because of things like this.
And it's dangerous, and it's important to have these rules so football doesn't go away or change to flag football, like Richard Sherman says.
I like flag football.
And what Richard Sherman is pretty much saying, and you really don't even need to see the play because I just explained it to you, but we did post it on our Facebook page, and it's going to be on our Twitter here in a second, at Jeff and Jeremy, is the guy did exactly what the NFL asked him to do, and he still got flagged for it, and they didn't overturn it. Now, I'm sure they do replay in preseason, right? Yeah. So I don't know how they missed this.
Listen, this is what preseason football is every year. Every rule change that they do, it is a dress,
kind of a testing ground.
It's a dress rehearsal for the players, but you have to remember it's a dress rehearsal for the games too. So it's a dress rehearsal for the officials. The officials don't have to worry about getting it right in preseason. Okay, so on this one, if this happens during the regular season, I understand the outrage and everybody being up in arms and Richard Sherman tweeting about it and everybody running with the ball and being upset about it. But it happened in preseason.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one's around, does it make a sound?
It's like, okay, the refs are kind of just trying to, one guy saw it this way. I'm sure after the game, just like players, officials have meetings. And officials probably sitting around, they're like, okay, well, that guy did exactly what the NFL wanted you to do. In that instance, you would not penalize that player.
Guys play defense. Why do guys play defense? They don't get to catch the ball. They don't get to score a touchdown. They get two things, all right? A turnover and a hard-ass hit. And they go, oh, damn. I mean, I love watching defense. I was never a great, big, fast guy. I played offense, so I couldn't play defense. I tried to play. I broke my freaking wrist in 8th grade when I tried to play defensive end. It was a tackle, by the way. It was a badass tackle, but everybody jumped on top of me. But anyways.
See, health risks involved. There you go.
Yeah, I broke my wrist so bad that I refractured it 3 more times, and my doctor said, you have to quit playing sports, or I might have to put pins in your wrist, and you won't be able to bend your wrist anymore. And that's not just going to affect how you play sports, Jeremy. It's going to affect you the rest of your life. I go, Doc, I'm left-handed. Don't worry about it. I decided not to play my senior year. It really was.
But the main thing to take away from this is it's preseason. Everybody just CTFD for a moment and realize that it's, week 2 of preseason?
Right. Okay.
Everybody's feeling each other out, okay? Richard Sherman, I understand.
Let him play, ref. Let him play.
You haven't been able to get out on the field because you got bad Achilles tendons and you got to stay relevant.
CTFD?
CTFD, please. I'll spell it out for you if you don't know what it is.
I know. What's the D stand for?
Down.
Oh. Gotcha. I would have used CTFO.
I can't say what the F stands for.
No, obviously.
93.3 KZOZ rocks Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.